We talk about a soccer club that's actually doing anything. Challenge Cup play. We get into Challenge Cup play as the Women's World Cup continues to push forward. The Reign without a NWSL leading 8 players that are currently at the World Cup. The Reign got back into action with a Challenge Cup match against the San Diego Wave here on July 28th. They would win this one by a 1-0 result. Our player of the match, forward and team captain Bethany Balser, 1 goal, 4 shots, and 1 shot on target. In our photo of the match here, you can see Bethany celebrating her penalty kick goal. She was shadowboxing the corner flag here, just kind of funny. So with that win, the Reign clinch the Western Division of the Challenge Cup. It means that they've got an automatic berth into the semifinal round of the Challenge Cup. If you're unaware of what the Challenge Cup is, it's an in-season tournament in the NWSL. It used to be leading into the NWSL regular season as if it was a preseason match. And it was kind of viewed like that for the longest period of time until recently. The prize pool money got a kick up. So now there's extra incentive to win these matches. And with the depth that the Reign have, even still the depth that they've got with the 8 players lost to the World Cup, they've been able to succeed. They haven't lost, knock on wood, in this Challenge Cup yet through 5 matches. They got 4 wins, no losses, and 1 draw. So as I mentioned, they clinched the Western Division there. They were without midfielder Jess Fishlock with a leg injury in this one, and defender Kellyanne Livingstone was questionable with a leg injury, but she was available for wow, that was bad, for selection when the roster, the starting 11 came out. And then defender Lou Barnes was not listed on the injury report, but she was given the match off to sort of rest and give other players some minutes there in Challenge Cup play. So it was really, it was a 1-0 result, but the Reign defense looked strong in this one. San Diego really didn't create too many dangerous possessions and opportunities in this match against goalkeeper Claudia Dickey in the back line of Veronica Latsko, Sam Hyatt, Phoebe McClernon, and Shea Holmes. UW Husky Shea Holmes. That back line looks strong. The only really veteran in there that was consistently in that back line, because Latsko was normally as a forward, but we've talked about it through the season. Laura Harvey and the Reign have played her at outside back for opportunities like this with the World Cup happening. That back line looks strong. Claudia Dickey looked strong when she needed to. And otherwise, it was a pretty solid performance. I mean, could have generated more offensively, certainly. But the Reign get that penalty kick late in that match. Balser wearing the captain's armband as Lou Barnes was out, taking the match off and getting some rest. Wore it well. I mean, she stepped in. She took that penalty, buried it top corner, had the shadow boxing celebration. So it was a nice night for Bethany. We'll get into more Bethany later. As we've got some team-related news here. On the 26th of July, the club exercised its option on forward Veronica Latsko to keep her with the Reign through the 2024 season. Latsko had made 12 appearances in the 2023 regular season, earning 7 starts just over halfway through the regular season. She is currently tied for her single-season record in goals with 4 and assists with 2 in her 713 minutes played. The 6-year forward has also started in all 4 of the Reign's Challenge Cup matches. This was before this San Diego one, helping the club remain undefeated through the tournament. The Reign weren't done with player contracts, as on the 28th, they exercised the option on defender Phoebe McClernon to keep her with the Reign to the 2024 season. After missing the first half of the season with a back injury, McClernon made her return to the pitch on the 28th of June in the Challenge Cup match against the Portland Thorns, helping the club earn its 4th consecutive clean sheet in the competition. Following her return, the 25-year-old has started in both regular season games, recording 7 clearances and 6 interceptions. In 2022, McClernon appeared in 10 regular season games with the Reign, starting in 6 of them. As part of that back line, she accumulated 13 clearances, 14 interceptions, and 5 blocks in 595 minutes of play, helping the team earn 3 clean sheets over that course of time. The defender also had 2 appearances for the Reign back in 2022. During the Challenge Cup, tallying 5 clearances, 2 interceptions, and 37 successful passes. Just really quickly to touch on those, I mean, Latsko has been invaluable for this team in terms of what she brings as a veteran and her versatility across the pitch, and just kind of being willing to step in anywhere. I mean, she played as an outside back when she's traditionally a forward. I got another spam advertisement about a fake brand wanting to sponsor her. Anyway, and then McClernon, her only trouble is she makes questionable tackle here and there. Otherwise, she's really solid defensively and is a big part of that depth. But just talking about that depth there with the win over San Diego, I mean, look at Latsko and McClernon are great examples of that. You know, a veteran in Latsko coming in and, you know, can start up top and is valuable on the attack, but also helped and played on that back line in this game against San Diego. And then McClernon helping as a center back and really being rock solid to ensure that Claudia Dickey and Golden have to deal with much of anything. And again, is really strong defensively. She's not better than Alana Cook and Sam Hyatt when it's starting. So really solid there, and smart decisions, you know, understandable, reasonable decision there to exercise those options for the next season. So we look forward here with our reign. They sit at a 7-win, 5-loss, 3-draw record in the regular season for 4th in the league table, 24 points. As I mentioned, in the Challenge Cup, they clinched the Western Division, so they're first in the West with 13 points. Looking ahead, they play one more Challenge Cup match in the group stage. That is next week, August 6th, versus the Portland Thorns here in Seattle. It's the first time that these teams have matched up since the double header, where the rain fell, unfortunately, this past year, this current season, pardon me, with a 3 p.m. Pacific time kickoff that will be on Paramount Plus and TSN Plus if you're Canadian. So